Yes, hello everybody. What you doing? Welcome to the drive down. Little Ferdinand to get a little scratch there, aren't you, darling? Yes, we're dropping him off as we are heading to Manchester. Do you want to drive away there? Shall we drive? Eh? Do you want to drive? Stop trying to chew us. Right, get down there. Right, we're going to drop him off. We are heading into Manchester, which is it's not that bad of a drive. It's only 2.5 hours. We're heading to Carlisle, and then we're going to go doing because just traffic. Just trying to avoid all the traffic from places like going past Leeds. So we'll be doing that. Now, interestingly, of course, Eddie Howe had his press conference, as we all know, yesterday. And there looks like the Lewis Hall deal, if it hasn't been announced already. So it's a good signing. I think it's a good signing, Lewis Hall. I think it's gives competition, first of all, for the left back. It kind of questions around what do we do with Matty Targett? Is he just going to hang around there? But, you know, it's more options, it's more depth, as Eddie Howe was saying. Got to go and pass this biker here. So, yeah, so it gives us more options. And, you know, Dan Burn has done a fantastic job at left back. He really has. Unbelievable job. And he's probably a little bit unlucky, maybe not to get in the England squad. So, but will he... look, it gives Eddie Howe, of course, options because he can be moved across to centre-back. So, obviously, we'll focus more on Lewis Hall in the future when he starts... putting on the black and white shirt. But, you know, going into Manchester City today, then obviously they've played 2 games already. They played in the Super Cup at midweek and they weren't great. Well, they've actually played 3, haven't they? They played the Community Shield as well. So they weren't great in midweek, and you know, Guardiola only made 1 sub, which tells me there's going to be a lot of changes. Obviously they've got Kevin De Bruyne out injured, which, let's face it, is a massive help for us. Bernardo Silva, I'm not sure if he's going to make it. He's had illness as well. So there'll be a few changes, but generally speaking, this isn't the strongest Manchester City side. It doesn't mean to say that they're not dangerous, don't get me wrong, because they could quite easily give away hiding. But then again, this is a really, really different Newcastle United side. Why can't we go there with tons of confidence? Because I'm pretty confident today. How man, what are you doing? There's a car here, you know, there's a pedestrian just walking on the middle of the road. So anyways, what was I saying? My mind went blank. That was the best chance to get a result, I feel. Now, it's the second game of the Premier League season. This is a side, Newcastle, I've just battered Aston Villa full of confidence. Like, I don't think we'll be all guns going blazing. If I said that right, I haven't said that right. But anyways, you know, I think you know what I mean. But look, I think we've got talent. They need to be worried about us just as much as what we're worried about them. Yes, Manchester City are still a way better squad than Newcastle, but this isn't a Newcastle squad that will park the bus and hope for a draw. You know what I mean? This is a Newcastle side that will have chances, that will attack. Probably not as frequent as what we did against Villa, no. But Eddie Howe has already said that this start of the season is really tough when you consider we've got Man City. You know, we've just beaten Aston Villa. We've got Liverpool after this, and then you've got Brighton. I mean, it's a tough start to the Premier League, but you know, we've got to get off to a fairly decent amount of points, and this is the best chance for me, I think. Look, we'll be under the cosh a little bit at some points, but there'll be some point during the game, whether we're still in it or, you know, or we're somehow in the leads where we'll have to defend. But there'll be other points whoa, you fucking Raji. Or there'll be other points of the game where, hey, the mad drivers run, yeah, West Denton. There'll be other points of the game where we'll go on the attack. Because at some point, if we're not winning the game, or you know, if Eddie Howe wants to be brave, you might have to push Trippier a little bit further forward. You might have to bring on the substitutions. Might be Harvey Barnes, might be Callum Wilson off the bench, Longstaff or legs in the middle. I've done the tactical board yesterday, and I do generally feel that the centre midfield is going to be key for us. So it's going to be interesting. I'm on my own at Manchester the day. I did actually thought Johnny was doing that all week, but nope, just me. However, we do have that fantastic event. If you're around the northeast today, get yourself to the junction in the city centre next to the Haymarket, where you can literally go and watch the game with Sam, Andrew and Carl, and they're doing a pub watch along with loads of cameras, and you get free booze off us. What more can you ask? Free drink off us. So get yourselves along to the junction. But I'll be back later on to see how well we've got on. I want to know what your score predictions are. So we've got obviously the match reaction to come, which will be me. You've got the last word, which is me. You've got the vlog, which is me. You've got this one, which is me. So yes, you'll probably be sick of my face all the week. But anyways, we're just literally in the corner dropping him. I'm off now, but and then it's straight out to Carlisle and Doon. But yeah, drop us a like, everybody, and we'll see you later on for all the videos. And keep an eye out for the videos also from the pub as well today. Ta-ra, everyone. Bye bye.